Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video, let's take a look at our list today. For today, we are taking a look at Tesla, Nvidia, AMD, SMCI, and S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100. So let's jump right into it. Once I also let you know, none of this is any financial advice and is only for education purposes. Now, I want to start off with actually S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100 today. We are seeing a sell-off. Technically, it puts us again below a major resistance level. Now, let me take you to the weekly interval. Things will get a little bit more apparent. We are technically still on the weekly interval, a possible downtrend. This is still a downtrend ongoing. And we rejected just right there. So it's a but however, as we are still in that downtrend, there is still likelihood that we may stabilize here. But for that, we have to be very careful, and accordingly, we have to make sure, based on whatever type of trade you are taking, well, intraday it was a short play for sure today, but there is still a likelihood that this reference line or a trend line in an uptrend on the overall structure still has a room to hold. We do have a massive gap here, which is fine, and that's why I have been saying I'm willing to give it 565 for this pullback. However, as I just showed you on the weekly interval, we are not confirmed yet overall back again as in on the weekly interval long term in an uptrend. So it's like a sandwiching right now. So you have to be careful. Accordingly, take your trades only mostly like intraday, right? And if you had a swing here somewhere, if you built here on or for multi-day intraday trades, right, then you are already taking profits in the extensions, and for you this is a pullback right now. I'm willing to give in this pullback until 565, but this though has made intraday or multi-day at least negative, right? Oh yes, daily interval structure is going through a pullback, but intraday is today, as you can see, is a short play. It's a weak play, and we unfortunately this was the significant levels. Once we lost that, and also once we lost the level above that is 574, a very confluent zone with 200 days moving averages right up there as well, and losing both of those is just giving us a short play. Now yes, we are in the weakness on intraday, so at this point if we have to mark this pullback completed, well, we don't want to lose 565 for sure. We want to stay above that, and if any uptrend has to form, we'll have to regain at least level like 570, but the better one will be 572. Until then, if any rebound comes, it will be just a rebound that can also start above 569 area, 570 almost. Let's get to the 5 minutes interval as well. And yeah, clearly it's a weakness, and yeah, I definitely want to see it above those very levels, like it's especially in the near term. If any uptrend comes above this 569 or almost $570, it's technically 569 and 70 cents. Some rebound is possible only until that 572 and 30 cents area right now, right up here, and you will have to just take it as a rebound, and then eventually there is another rebound possibility from 565. But keep in mind that right now on the daily it's a pullback now, and on the intraday it's already weakening. All right, so and 565 is again a defining line. If we can hold through it, it's great. Pullback can hold. Eventually it can get us out of the sandwichness, which will be again gaining above 575 area. If we can't do that, then unfortunately no. All right, Nasdaq 100 very similar like S&P 500. Nasdaq 100 rejected underneath of the 200 days moving average. I'm willing to give it until this level of 481 in this ongoing pullback, but overall structure on the weekly interval for it also is in the downtrend. Okay, we were getting those good rebounds right now. Oh, eventually we haven't regained fully above that blue box. Yes, they were all good signs yesterday the way market was closing. It's also a little bit of a bigger pullback, right, on this daily interval, but I'm willing to give it 481, but this will be your last line of defense. Intraday though will pretty much have to regain above the significant level 485. Some rebound is then possible, but nothing more than a rebound. Right now we have broken that ongoing intraday uptrend structure. We are already a little bit intraday downtrending. unless we regain levels like 485 and 487 area. So that's Nasdaq 100. Now let's get to Tesla. Now Tesla on the other hand though, guys, is still fine. All of them are rejecting a 200 days moving average, right? Tesla rejected there. However, I would still argue, for me, it's on Tesla, it's just a pullback. It's still very much fine for me. And I still believe that, well, we already started a play here in the bullish structure, right? That was a double bottom, right? And we got that structure still holding. As I have said, near term 265, I'm not too worried. Until then, I will just take it as a pullback. So you can see, yes, we got that pullback until 265, getting bought back up there. However, even until 251, I would say overall, I'm not bearish anymore on Tesla, right? But definitely intraday, we have a little bit of a weakness, which on the daily interval is a pullback. Now, overall market sold off, so Tesla can't really do much alone by itself. Tomorrow, if we can get above 277 again, we should be good and fine again to trade it back again to the upside. But yeah, you'll have to let it get above 277. If we can't do that, intraday weakness may continue. All right, so it's important to get above 275 at this. Oh, sorry, this is the zone, guys. 277. Yeah. For back again in a full-on that strength full uptrend, and we want to take out this 200 days moving average. It's gonna go through. It's very common for stocks to react at 200 days moving average. Yes, yesterday we broke through it, but today we opened below it, and accordingly we have to size out the position as structure a little bit, wobbles around, right? Anyways, I'm gonna take it as a pullback on Tesla, and I'm overall not bearish on this as long as we are even above 251 and 79 cents. That's the zone for me. And until then, let's see if it can get back again in an intraday uptrend. Okay. Next one is Nvidia. Now Nvidia is much more in a problem. It's bearish again for me fully. This is the level 115 and 45 cents. If Nvidia can't regain this back above, it's already over. It's for me back again bearish. Let's get to the hourly interval. And I mentioned that as if we lose levels like 119 and 36 cents, it's going to open up the doors like 118 and 200 days moving average as we continue to lose that. The thing is that we just flushed. We didn't see any reaction happen here. So there was no point in seeing any support here, right? We flushed through the next significant level as well. There is no stabilization happen. So there was no point of rebound. We finally got to the significant level much more below at 113. That's where some last hour of rebound is coming. You can see how to detect that. When you see a couple of hours of stabilization happening, that means that area is holding, and also today's range really extended out of average range. So at that significant level, a rebound was possible. But right now it's very little rebound, and all these tools, if you need access to them, marks automatically on your charts these levels across all the stocks. You can check out the details in the description of this video to have access to the trading tools. Now, at this point, Nvidia is far away from being bullish again. 115 above, 115 and 42 cents technically. Only above that, there is some strength into it. Otherwise, no, this is gone. Kaboom! Kaboom! Nvidia is kaboom, guys. All right, so yeah, it's over, in my opinion. Please do what you feel like doing. Okay, AMD. AMD also, on the other hand, I would consider not too much in a big problem now. For me, it's just a pullback. And as long as it doesn't loses 108, I'm okay with this thing in this pullback. Now, I want to see it hold, all right? Now, on the intraday, though, we lost this levels area. I mentioned that if we lose this zone, if there's a weakness, get prepared for that 112 and 80 cents area. We lost that, guys. We came down to the significant level below. So we're finding a rebound there. Right now, it's though as if we can get above 110, some rebound is possible. But back again in a full-on uptrend without breaking further below, we will only be as we gain above again 112 and 80 cents area. So it's just a pullback though in the daily interval. Overall, I'm not bearish on this right now. But we want to see it continue to hold this 108 area. All right. That's important because if we lose that, then unfortunately we have 104 again to test there. So that's the one. But I still believe that it's a good potential to form an inverted head and shoulder. And that's why as long as we can hold above these areas, that's a possibility. Now, I want to also take you to the weekly interval on AMD because 200 days moving average on the, sorry, 200 weeks moving average is where it's rejecting, which is fine. I expected that. I have said this many times before as well. I mentioned that, guys, once we break 200 weeks moving average, we can go for that retest. We may come down again and then do a final breakout by forming a higher low and a double bottom. So today's reaction and rejection that I'm seeing at the 200 weekly moving average, that is expected. Now I want to see it hold these zones, right, and form some structure that shows me that inverted head and shoulder and all of that, and that's a good sign. And right now it has a lot of room to deliver on that. Okay, SMCI. Now SMCI, together with other stocks like Broadcom, I did a separate video yesterday, a caution that I raised, and you can see why I raised this caution. I said that, well, even though it's not fully bearish yesterday, but it was already showing me all the signs of weakness that it's going to break. And today you can see we already broke, right? And yeah, it's, for me, it's not bullish anymore again. It's bearish, and unfortunately 38 below, 38, 32 cents area below will just remain negative on this thing. Even though, yeah, and intraday even only rebound good one will be above 38, that 30 cents area, otherwise no. Right, so yeah, SMCI is in a trouble as well now again. And at this point, and also I think I showed you on the weekly interval that it's most likely almost forming a lower high this week, right, with that sell-off that I showed you yesterday, right? Anyways, that's all I had for you guys in this video. Check out the details for the tools and also 50+ stocks coverage if you're interested in that. And with that, I'll see you in my next videos, guys. Take care. Bye.